This is Jarrod Horak, and I'm back with another Breeders' Cup Win and You're In race here, and I'm going to cover the Grade 1 Frizette at Belmont at Aqueduct, and that'll be for Saturday, October 7th, 2023. We have a 6-horse field in here, and if you're interested in reading my Breeders' Cup articles, you can head on over to todaysracingdigest.com. You'll find all of my Breeders' Cup articles in their news section. Just go over to their website, click on the news tab, and click on news articles, and you'll find all of my Breeders' Cup articles. I wrote articles for all 5 of the Breeders' Cup Friday races so far, and then I also covered the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, and I'm going to cover all of the Breeders' Cup Saturday races as well. So keep checking it out. From now until Breeders' Cup, I'm going to be writing a new article each day at todaysracingdigest.com, and in the description in this video, I'll provide links to all the articles that I have written so far. And now we will get into the analysis of this video. And we're going to be doing the 5th race at Aqueduct, the Grade 1 $400,000 Frizette for 2-year-old fillies, 1 mile around 1 turn on the main track. Scheduled post time 2:12 p.m. Eastern time. Breaking from the inside post, Irish Maxima. This one's 2 for 2 for trainer John Service. And in her debut, she wired the field at Parks. She opened up a clear lead. They came after her. She had something left, and she kicked away again, and she won by almost 3 lengths at 3-1 odds. That was at 5.5 furlongs. They shipped her to Pimlico, second time out at 6 furlongs, and she was able to get out there and control the pace and dominate that race as well. So she's one from the inside post. She has speed, and you know they're going to try to use it. Number 2, Life Talk for trainer Todd Pletcher. This is a $335,000 daughter of Gun Runner, and Bernardini is the dam sire. And Irad Ortiz Jr. will ride. In her career debut, she missed by a head after rallying from 8th place at Saratoga at 6.5 furlongs. So she didn't have a good start, but she was able to rally and show good late energy. Her second start, 1 mile. The extra distance helped her at Saratoga. From the inside post, she stalked, she took over in the stretch, and she won by more than 6 lengths. So that was a good effort second time out. She earned a nice late pace rating. The pace wasn't super quick in her second start, 24 and change, 48 and change, 113 and change. And she was within hailing distance, and she earned a nice late pace rating kicking away that day. So she's one that she did better second time out with some added ground, and she has 2 bullet workouts at Saratoga for this race. Princess Indy is next for trainer Claudio Gonzalez. This is a Lord Nelson filly, and she's run 3 times with 2 wins. She romped in her career debut at Monmouth at 5 furlongs, and then the Adirondack Stakes, she was no threat. But then in her next start, the Sorority Stakes, she beat Wine on Tap. That was a Todd Pletcher filly, and she was the favorite there. But Princess Indy ran her down, stalking the pace. This is a better field. She's going to have to run a faster race. Central Avenue for trainer Mike Stidham. This is a daughter of Street Sense, and she won her career debut after breaking slow in a 9-horse field. So she was last, breaking slow from post 2, and she passed them all, and she won by a half length. Good effort at Colonial Downs at 7 furlongs, but I don't know how deep that field was at Colonial Downs. But we're going to find out how good she is. The pace wasn't quick, so I like that she closed despite a lack of pace there. So that was a good effort, but she just might not have the speed and class to compete with these. Just FYI is next. This is a daughter of Justify, and Belmont, the trainer, and Junior Alvarado will ride, and he was aboard in the debut. 10-horse field. She drew post 9. She stalked the pace out in the clear, and she was able to win and get up late by a head. She was 3-1, 7-2. She was around there in her debut. So that was at 6 furlongs. Good effort at Saratoga, and now she's going to stretch out for more distance. I think she'll be able to handle a mile. And she earned an okay speed rating in that debut, so I can see her doing better. Emery rounds out the field, and if you watched my Alcibiades video, you'll know that she's also entered in that race. I'd like to see her go in this spot. It's a shorter field, and she earned the best last race speed rating in her career debut in the mud at Saratoga. And in that race, it was 6 furlongs. She had post 2 in a 5-horse field. She chased the pace. She took over. She won very easy by almost 6 lengths, and she was 70 cents on the dollar. And they paid $235,000 for this more than ready filly. Street Sense, the dam sire, good pedigree, good connections, outside post, and good early pressing speed. She's certainly a contender if they opt to go in this spot. I certainly hope they go in this spot because she's going to be my top choice. I'm looking at the field for the Alcibiades, and for this race, I think the Alcibiades is a deeper field, and she drew an outer post in that one. But this one-turn race, I think the outer post could suit her well if they decide to go here. And I think they probably should go here. It's only a 6-horse field, and she only has 5 horses to defeat, and she's the fastest horse already on paper. So if Emery ends up running in this race, I think she'll sit a good early pressing trip from the outside post, and I think that she can definitely win this Grade 1 Frizette. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. And keep checking my YouTube channel this week. I'm going to be posting a lot of Breeders' Cup videos, Road to the Kentucky Derby, Kentucky Oaks videos. I'm covering all these 2-year-old races and just trying to do as many Breeders' Cup preps as I can. And if you're interested in my full card analysis for the Breeders' Cup and for Santa Anita Park, head on over to the runawayhorse.com on my sales page for more details. I'm covering that annual 2-day Breeders' Cup, and you will be able to find that at the runawayhorse.com on my sales page. So check that sales page for the details. And that will wrap up this video. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.